think we're there. Oh, you just might not be plugged. Well, hello, everyone.
But I can hear the music.
Yeah, I know. You can hear,
You hear
that.
yourself?
Yeah, I can hear it. You got to switch microphone things again? Let's see here. Well, welcome to everyone.
Something just happened.
I don't know. Something did.
I guess my connection's a little fucked up because I was only getting the music.
Well, that's way fucked up.
But it's fine now.
Yes, it's fine now.
So hello everyone and welcome to
Episode
Daredevil
8.
River. We are the Daredevil River Boys. We are live on YouTube every Thursday evening, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. We happen to be in Mountain Time.
Yes. Don't forget that 8 p.m. Central.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, people.
I always fuck up at least one.
Yeah, but you know, look. Hey. I'm not Cupertino. Oh, sorry, you're not an iPhone user.
No, I'm not.
That's like it's some city that's like it's like the default or something that you get. No one's even heard of
Cupertino?
It might be in like Peru or some shit. I don't know. If anybody in the chat wants to fact check where Cupertino is, that'd be. We'd all like to learn today.
Yes, education is important.
Absolutely. So my shit's all low.
Well,
Dan, you fucking with the soundboard again?
I'm always fucking with that soundboard.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I don't know what the fuck happened.
I got that sexy voice.
Welcome.
Welcome to my mouth.
That is
Dan, you get it? Because I'm talking into the microphone.
That
Now you
is
can hear
good
me nice.
old Stephen Paul.
Oh, yeah. Hi. Sorry. I'm Stephen
On
Paul.
the ones and twos.
Yes.
I am Super Dan.
Super Dan. Super Dan, the tinsel man.
Just Dan, the tinsel man.
Wait.
I found that damn tinsel again.
Yeah, Dan's been leaving little tinsels all over the place.
I think
He's
it
like a
might
puppy.
I think it might be a running thing now.
Oh, yeah.
It'll
come back
where
around
the fuck's
at
the
least-
tinsel? In the,
least
it's like
Christmas.
glitter. It's like glitter. Fucking
Yeah.
you get rid of all the glitter. And,
You can go to a parade and then...
yeah, dude, it's like Playa from fucking Burning Man. You never get that shit out.
What's playa? Playa
Like
wood?
incredible. It's like moon dust.
Oh.
It's incredibly fine sand that
Yeah.
as soon as it gets into everything, even if you clean it really well or your carpets,
Mhm.
you will be vacuuming it out of the carpets for the rest of your life.
Do you get it in your butt crack?
I will neither confirm nor deny.
I'm pretty sure there's some decent swamp ass in
Burning Man? Oh, yeah. With people walking around shirt cocking it? Of course there is.
Shirt cocking?
Yeah,
What's that?
yeah, you know, the good old Winnie the Pooh, Donald Duck.
Really?
Yeah, just straight T-shirt, nothing else below it except maybe footwear.
Jesus. That would be so upsetting though. It's
It
the
is.
worst naked.
It's the worst.
It is the
kind of
worst naked.
Is dudes
Athletic socks.
just walking around shirt cocking it, man.
Yeah. Athletic socks, Birkenstocks, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah. No, I
Uh,
can almost guarantee it.
And they're probably the sandals. I don't know if Birkenstocks has sandals, but they're probably Tevas.
Oh, most likely,
Ugh,
yes.
God.
Yes.
I don't know how some men
No,
do it.
no, we don't. We don't.
No.
We don't.
No.
We don't try. We don't try.
Yeah, I've got one pair of sandals. They're Keens, and they're completely closed-toed.
Right.
Just so, like, I don't know. If you're out there fucking hiking and doing shit, it's like, or like in the water, you know,
Yeah.
like you wear them in the water.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we got rivers around here, Daredevil rivers.
That's right.
And they got all those, like, big river stones, you know, those cobbled, and
Yeah.
like,
you gotta. Yeah.
you'll fuck your feet up if you
Oh,
try
yeah.
to walk on them barefoot, and, you know, at least if you're trying to have any sort of speed.
Correct.
Because, like, you're just walking all gingerly, like fucking, like a ballerina made out of hummingbirds.
Correct. Shirt cocking was also coined in the great movie Daredevil 2. Daredevil 2. Daredevil never got a 2. Deadpool 2.
Oh, okay.
After spoiler alert, Juggernaut ripped him in half, and he had to grow his lower half.
Oh, gotcha. Shirt cocking.
Yep. Just straight baby shirt cocking it.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. No, I wasn't aware there was a term for that.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
I imagine it's like wearing a T-shirt in the pool. You know, like if you're ashamed of yourself, but the other half of you is fine. Like if you're worried because you're a dude with tits,
Give up the shame.
yeah, don't
Give
wear
up-
a T-shirt.
Give up the shame.
Just be naked
Just
or not.
Just be.
Or put on some fucking shorts.
Or put on some shorts for
Put on
sure.
some basketball shorts. What's the? You barely even know you're wearing them.
Correct.
Yeah, it's
Correct.
One of the good things. Okay, so Dan,
Steve,
do you want to learn about the world?
I love learning about the world.
Excellent.
It either infuriates me, excites me, or makes me incredibly depressed. Let's do this.
Yeah, just like sex.
Well, that's because we're not using enough lube.
Yes. So, this was a really interesting post. So, what this does is it takes all of the water, salt water and fresh water on planet Earth, and shows it to us in a sphere.
Okay.
Okay.
So what the world would look like without the water on it?
Yeah. So basically, what it would, I guess, relative to the size of the planet, how much of it is actually water.
All right.
So yeah, let's check this out. So it's taking all the sea and ocean. That's it.
Oh God, that's boring.
And then they do all the fresh water. That's it.
That's all the fresh water?
I mean, freshwater lakes and rivers is the littlest one there.
I don't
Isn't
even
that
think
insane?
that's the size of the moon.
Yeah, it's fucking insane. It's shocking, you know, that like that the all of the seas and ocean are about as long as Japan. You know, that's basically the diameter of it. It's the person commented on this and they're like this is upsetting to me for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. And that's by Shibitoshi Nakamoto. I thought I should give people shout outs.
All right. Well, we'll get to the rest of them.
Yeah.
Soon.
So, if you guys were with us last week, we showed
went over
you
so many things.
Yeah, but we did show you the thing about the monkeypox.
Oh yeah.
So I just wanted to give people an update. So this is the director of WHO, the World Health Organization, the ones that recommended lockdowns for COVID and like all that shit. Basically, it's a globalist way of control through public health. You know, quote
we
unquote.
Control the horizontal and the vertical.
Well, and one of the things is like with the that's how they'll try to do gun control. I bet is because they will go, oh, people are being injured, and since we have this, you know, globalist thing,
fucking scowling right now.
Yeah,
that's some bullshit.
Yeah, but I think that will be it, you know. And then it's like, okay, well, if we can't have dangerous things, can we skydive? Can we ride motorcycles? Can we drive Corvettes?
Like, look, we'd already brought out the stick culture. We already know they've been recalled due to lead paint. Sticks.
Well, some of them.
Some of them, yes.
I get the ones from outside.
Unless you find them in the wild.
Yeah, that's what I did. No, actually, I also stole them.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair. You got to steal them sticks, I swear to God.
Well, other guys have tried to fucking get in on it.
Yeah. But, I lost it. Fuck.
Yeah.
Shit, I lost it.
But guns become sticks, and we'll always have guns.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'll make some fucking slingshots fast.
Oh, dude, you know what's crazy?
What?
Fucking shepherd slings.
Dan, why don't you bring it to the show? Write it down.
Okay. Shepherd slings are crazy.
Dan, write down your goddamn shepherd slings. There you go.
All right.
It's a Sharpie.
Ooh.
Fancy. Okay, so World Health Organization, this is the guy in charge. He was in charge during COVID, too, and everybody who knows anything knows that these guys are the biggest fucking, all so full of shit.
Today, the emergency committee met and advised me that, in its view, the situation constitutes a public health emergency of international concern. I have accepted that advice. The detection and rapid spread of a new clade of mpox in eastern DRC, its detection in neighboring.
So
Wait,
mpox
wait,
is monkeypox.
Oh, I was gonna say mpox.
That's what they're calling it now.
Is that like SARS-CoV-2?
Yeah. I guess it'd be like saying China virus.
China.
Yeah. But DRC is the, I think, Democratic Republic of Congo.
Yes.
So deep in the woods, deep in the forests,
Getting in there deep.
jungles of the dark heart of Africa, as some say.
It's affecting the gorillas.
Yeah. GUER, the like the rebels. There's both types. Yeah.
Not gorilla, gorilla.
Gotcha.
Go.
Gotcha.
Huge difference, kids. Huge difference.
Yeah.
Little Captain Ron for anybody?
Yeah. I would well, depending on the gorilla. Typically those are the communistas trying to take over. But
Martin Short and Kurt Russell, baby.
oh yeah. I know.
Captain Ron.
It's one of my mom's favorite movies, Dan. You're that cool.
It's fucking great.
You're as cool as Margot.
She is.
Countries that had not previously reported mpox, and the potential for further spread within Africa and beyond is very worrying.
His
In addition
glasses are
to
worrying.
other outbreaks of other clades of mpox,
He's doing a tribute to Phil Donahue.
Oh.
You know
all
Phil
right.
Donahue?
You know, looking at him right now, his
Yeah.
glasses look fake.
He always had those big ones, and he's like,
They-
and Donahue like used them like a prop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he would like take them off and just be upset and like like, let me clarify. You know, I love Phil Donahue. Rest in peace, brother. One love.
This one's for my homies.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that on the desk. I'm not. But I will drink to that.
Yeah.
in other parts of Africa, it's clear that a coordinated international response is essential
Oh,
to
good.
stop these outbreaks and save lives. Today, the
So exactly what we predicted.
Is that going to be like chicken pox, where we just get everybody together and we have chicken pox sleepovers, but it'll be monkeypox sleepovers?
No, it's where
We
they
just
make
give
you
it to
mail
each
in
other?
ballots.
Mail-in ballots.
Same
Fuck
thing
that!
they
I'm
did in
taking my
COVID.
infected ass down to whatever place I've got to
Well, you
fucking
are.
vote.
Not all the cheaters, not all the Democrats are. You know they've really got to stuff those boxes this time around because nobody's voting for her except idiot white women.
Wait, are we
Sarah.
talking about voting, or are we talking about? Never mind.
Yeah,
Copy that.
yeah. So
Got to stuff boxes.
yeah, of older white women.
Oh Jesus!
No, they'll be the ones that are
As long as they can
with
get their abortion,
which
back.
their box be stuffed. Okay, so anyways, don't fall for it. It's all propaganda. I have heard one thing that people were saying is that they were like, it's shingles. Are you familiar with shingles, Dan?
Yeah, it's like the grown-up version of chickenpox.
It's the same virus. It lies like dormant along your nerve pathways.
Yeah.
And so when you get it, it's it's kind of like a cold sore or something. Like it's like because it's
Oh, gross.
herpes.
Herpes.
It's herpes zoster, where
Oh.
herpes simplex whatever 1 and 2.
Simplex 12.
I don't know. But
That's upsetting.
it's
You've got whole body herpes.
no, actually, that's the thing. Is so you're looking at monkeypox, and people have it like all over their faces and all that stuff, which you can get herpes zoster on your face. But here's the thing: it is unilateral, and it only follows the like your peripheral nerves. So when you look at your the nervous system, off of each vertebra.
Uh-huh.
Offshoots of nerves come around, So
Is that like a vertebrae?
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, cool.
And so,
It's for all those lame mans out there.
you've got like your T3 or T4 or T5, thoracic.
Yeah,
you've
there's
got
people
C.
out there who know the T's.
Sure.
I fucking don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It. Yeah. So the nerves go actually like around to
T-band.
midsection,
T-band.
and it will only be in one side. That's how it presents. Is
Oh,
if you have itchy, painful blisters on one side of your body unilaterally, it's herpes zoster.
Just rub some cream on it or some dirt, that'll help you.
Yeah, and so that is one thing that people are like, oh, it's shingles, and I'm like, that's not shingles.
Just let me throw a barrel at it.
Yeah, donkey pox.
Oh,
is that what you're talking
dear
about?
God, no. I'm sorry. Whoops.
You talking about Donkey Kong?
Nah, it's that reference to something.
Throwing
else.
barrels only means Donkey Kong, Dan.
That's
what
true.
the fuck are you talking about?
It was an old cartoon show that was making fun of the Johnny Quest cartoon. Never mind. It's deep cut.
Johnny Quest was the old cartoon.
Is too deep a cut to try and go into.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Dad, you got to think about it, We're not all, what's that, Cartoon Networkers?
Cartoon Network doesn't exist anymore, man.
Yeah, but that was what it was on, I bet, right?
Oh, yeah, no, it was totally on that.
Yeah.
Oh, God, he's got the monkeypox of the hair.
Yeah, so this is a cool thing. So after they make everyone have, like, vaccine cards and, like, you're locked down and you only get certain carbon emissions and you can't have any meat and, just all the good stuff that's going to happen when Kamala wins.
We already know that there won't be any crickets because they're going to feed them to us.
Oh, yeah. See, it'll be nice, except if you want a little of this.
Yeah, exactly. That's what's going to happen. Oh, yeah, that's where you're hunting for your food.
Yeah.
And you'll never find it.
I take little bamboo skewers.
You will never find that cricket, no matter how many times you look for it.
So check this out. So after they do all that, you just need this stuff. Turn off this crappy music. So basically, you got a bald man, clean-shaven, I think he was, puts on a quick beard.
Oh, yeah, that's what I did. Just put on a quick beard.
Mm-hmm. Then he puts on the
Dr. Phil?
Yeah, I'd say Dr. Phil's pretty good. Then he puts a heavier beard over his lighter beard, which is pretty funny. So basically, this guy's turning into 3 people at this point. And that hair doesn't look like it fits him, but it kind of works.
No, he's trying to pull off.
And then he puts on a 3rd beard. So now he's a 4th person. And it's actually, I mean, in your day-to-day life, you wouldn't take a second look.
I would. The rest of his face looks way too young for all that.
Yeah, sure. That's true. But you would see, I don't know if you would be like so critical. I mean, like, yeah, if you're like a security officer or you're, working for the TSA or some shit like that, yeah, then,
Look, if he's trying to get ultra porn, that's not going to work out for him.
What's ultra porn?
It's apparently the porn that you get after you're over 100 years old, according to Futurama.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I guess because you need more stimulation to get your dick hard.
I don't know. It was just at one point they declared the professor dead, and he was like, "You've been your old person card has been revoked."
Oh,
and he's like, "Oh, now what am I going to do about renting ultra porn?"
Gotcha. Okay, so you have to be a certain age to acquire
ultra
it.
porn.
Okay,
That's
gotcha,
correct.
gotcha.
That's correct.
I thought they gave it to you because it was like you needed it or something. Yeah, but
yeah,
that's awesome.
It's fucking ultra porn.
You have to be so mature.
Do you know what it is?
To watch.
'Cause I don't know what it is.
Watch old. Well, none of us do.
It's like the Vietnamese shame wheel. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're not ready for it.
The Vietnamese shame wheel?
Yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're not ready for it.
Like a ShamWow? Is that what it is?
Probably.
Same thing. Okay, Dan, this one's fucking porn. We were just talking about porn.
Okay.
This is porn. This is guy porn.
Ooh, guy
porn for guys.
Oh, man.
Now tell me you would not, and guys in the chat, actually, do you want to give people a shout out real quick?
Okay, well, we have people here before they decide to dip out on us, like they like to do.
Oh,
We've got
Dan.
the J Worm. Oh, fuck it. I don't care. We love them anyway.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Keep it sexy, Dan.
Oh,
That's what it is.
So we've got Sarah.
No, not that way.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, wrong channel.
Yeah.
We've got the J Worm.
What's up, Jay?
We've got Sarah from Cali.
Sarah, I apologize for making fun of you for voting for Harris Waltz.
We've got the good old Scotty G.
Mm-hmm. Scott.
We got the Brando.
What's up, Brando?
He's finally back.
Yeah.
We got the T-Cass.
T-Cass
made it.
Always a
And,
pleasure.
That's it so far.
So,
but thank you guys for joining us.
yeah.
Apparently, Scotty forgot to charge his hearing aid because he had to connect his phone to his speaker so that he could hear us.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't hear it on his phone.
Oh, yeah. How's that sound? I hope.
Hello,
deep and sexy.
Scotty. Welcome to the cool side of the pillow.
Yeah. And actually, Jay was saying that 1776 is a good whiskey.
It's good. It's
Yeah.
very fine, yeah.
Happen to agree.
Don't you even bother me with whether or not this is a good... Yeah, it is a fantastic year.
Well, the
Now-
year especially.
All of you out there who've decided to actually identify yourselves as men, as you probably should, pay attention. We have
Absolutely.
something for you to watch.
This is going to be great.
Yes, indeed.
Any guy out there, if this doesn't get you excited, I don't know
That's
what
right.
would.
Pay the fuck attention, bud.
Yeah. This is a bar, mind you. And I'm sure they probably have food too. But
Well,
check-
even
check-
strip clubs have food.
yeah. So check this out. So there's a giant thing of sand in the middle of the room.
No way.
And you get excavators and shit.
Oh, dude, that's so cool.
Right?
That is so cool.
It's the greatest idea ever.
That's fantastic.
This is better than Sticks.
Almost.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, dude. It's
Almost.
it's Sticks 2.0. Yeah. I mean, look how quality those things look.
Are they Tonka? Are they like new and approved Tonka?
I don't know if they're made by
'Cause they were
Tonka, but they're
steel.
yeah. I'm sure those are. Yeah.
Tonka was steel back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I guess good old Gen V is here as well, but
Ooh.
she's not making herself known in the
Yeah.
chat.
I'm sure there's plenty of people not making themselves known.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. So if I was doing this, I would only buy metal.
Oh yeah,
Like-
100%.
How would you look at anything and not go, I want heavy duty shit that's like
What?
real
Yeah.
functional. Yeah. So,
No, like don't get me wrong, Tonka was amazing.
oh yeah.
It's just you don't leave it outside for too long,
Mhm.
otherwise it starts to get rust spots, and then when you go to pick it up
Mhm.
by the part that you're not supposed to pick it up with,
Yeah.
you're fucking cutting your hand, and then
Mhm.
your jaw just
Lockjaw,
closes shut. Yeah,
tetanus.
you get lockjaw, and they say something about tinnitus.
Mm-hmm.
You can't hear because your mouth's shown shut. So
I wonder if those things do the beep 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 when they
it
back up.
is there sound?
Just shitty music.
Oh, fucking shit.
Yeah.
Music.
But I hope this takes off. This is $1 million idea.
Dude, this is fantastic.
Yeah. This is Top Golf for lazy people.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Top Golf is like a dude's playground kind of thing. It's got like
Oh yeah.
booze and food and women and golf. Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. I don't know where this is, but whoever invented it is a hero. They're a folk hero.
It's just about as cool as those rooms where you get to pay to go in and just destroy stuff.
Yeah. What are those called?
Rage rooms.
Rage rooms, break
Yeah.
rooms, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now to translate Hitler.
Oh, you mean AOC? Oh, no, sorry, wrong mustache.
So this is Hitler. Just one of his speeches, and what they did was
That's right. I heard that they actually were able to use and like
AI or
translate
something.
whatever he
Mhm.
says.
so basically they.
Please tell me he's talking about pillows and forts and
I don't think so. I
ice
think
cream
he's-
socials outside.
Actually, he sounds like a good politician, honestly.
Okay.
I watched something actually where it was this lady from Austria, and it was, I think, in 1938. They had like a bunch of inflation and like basically everything that's kind of happening here is was happening there. Just poor leadership and all that shit.
Oh.
And
sounds
so
like it was good leadership, just not the correct leadership that the rest of the public wanted.
yeah. No,
Wasn't
I'm sure
leadership
somebody
that the
was
public
doing.
wanted.
Yeah, I'm
There
sure.
we
I'm
go.
sure somebody was rich, but
yeah.
it wasn't the people.
No.
So being like a Germanic, like they both spoke German, they basically
yeah.
had the same culture. You know,
They both
so
follow the Norse gods. Yeah, absolutely.
basically they just brought. No, it was Christian. They brought over. They just said we're electing Hitler because he's doing a great job in Germany. Like Germany was a shitty country before he took it over. You know, everybody had a beetle.
When it stopped being barbaric, absolutely.
World War One.
Probably. Well, no, that was ruled by the Prussians.
Oh, Dan. Yeah, this lady's 91. She wasn't, and this was in 1987. I think.
No,
she gave this
she
speech.
would have known Prussia.
Maybe
'Cause
King
Prussia-
of Prussia Mall.
Prussia didn't dissolve until after, like, the start of World War One.
Could be, yeah. I think she was fairly young back then because she was. I think it was, or maybe it was like 1990 something. I think it was actually when Clinton was in office, and Clinton got elected in 90 or 94. 94? I don't know.
It was a good year for movies.
2008 was Obama.
Then you had 8 years of good old W.
Was it 8 years?
It was
Oh yeah,
8
because
years.
it was right when 2001 was right, like election year, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, so he was right before that. So
Mhm.
he didn't do two terms, did he? Clinton do 2 terms?
I think George Bush did not do 2 terms. I think Clinton did. I think.
No, you have that backwards.
Oh, really?
Because Bush got elected twice.
Yeah, the head of the CIA.
Yeah. Well, no, I was talking about W.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Clinton was right before him.
Yeah. Yeah, but I was saying that George Bush,
Yeah,
senior. Yeah.
Not gonna do it.
He was the head of the CIA.
Not gonna do it.
Okay, you ready to hear your hero, Dan?
Oh,
For the
yes.
first time?
Yes.
Du meine Arbeit für richtig hältst, ob du glaubst, dass ich fleißig gewesen bin, dass ich gearbeitet habe. My work for correctness. Whether you believe that I have been diligent, that I have worked, that I have advocated for you in these years, that I have been decent, I have spent my time in service of my people. Now cast your vote. If yes, then stand up for me as I have stood up for you.
I don't think that was a good impersonation by the cloning technology.
No.
I'd expect more.
Incredibly familiar, though.
Yeah. Care to elaborate?
Oh, and in today's politics?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think any of them are as good. I mean,
Oh, no. No, I didn't say they were as good.
yeah.
But we've got people who are out there fucking... Oh, my God.
Well, I think politics is probably pretty synonymous no matter what. It's just up to people's like personalities and, you know,
Oh, yeah.
he was just fiery and
gestures and all of that. Like,
Mhm.
oh, my goodness.
gave off power, you know, and
Like, seriously, if you ever get a chance, watch AOC just give a speech.
yeah.
And then if you can, go and watch. It doesn't matter whether you have the audio on for Hitler or not. Watch Hitler just speechify and just look. Oh my God.
See, Dan, on the fly. All right, this is what Dan's talking about.
That's almost fucking verbatim.
No, it's just a Snapchat filter or something.
Well, no, even without the Snapchat filter.
Yeah.
Like what she's talking about.
Oh. I wasn't paying attention to that. Yeah, no, that's I've seen quite a few of those videos where like it's just they even started doing it at baseball stadiums. All right, let me try to find this shit here.
Is it like on the Jumbotron?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. Jumbotron. No, wrong file.
Come on, bitch. No.
You watch a lot of interesting shit.
I try. Bitches, come on. Snapchat.
Oh, it's Sketch. Good old Sketch.
Man. All right. Well, I saw it earlier. I'll try to bring it next time because it was actually really funny.
Brother.
So this is a good one. So Newsom.
Oh, I kind of want that coin.
Maybe just to get like a temperature of the water for running for president kind of thing. Newsom asked the public to help design a California coin.
That's amazing.
And here's one of the. I really hope this is a real one that somebody designed. But yeah, it's got encampments all over it, fires burning,
I imagine
drugs.
That's human fecal matter on the ground.
Probably lots of garbage and very.
So the consensus is Bush Senior 1 term, Clinton was 2, and so was W.
That's
2.
what I thought was Bush Senior was. I thought he was only 1 after Reagan. But I'm willing to be wrong. I'm open to that.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it depends on who's coming.
We're going.
Let's see. That's not. I was hoping that there'd be some good ones in the comments here. So that's pretty good. I think that's the one.
That's not bad. That's not bad. I mean,
yeah.
Except that shouldn't be the American flag.
I wonder if those are floodlights there.
I don't know, but I don't think that. And the palm trees should be on fire.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Where does that say it's for?
California.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the state of California. Damn.
All right.
There's
Love that one.
Yeah.
Like, that one's just fucking great.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That's amazing.
I imagine somebody just, because like when you put stuff in AI, you can just keep having it refilter it for the same keywords. And so it'll give you a different one every time, which is pretty great.
Oh, my God.
That's great. It's brilliant in its simplicity. Now, I'm not sure why the sweatsuit is pulled up, and it does look like the pile of stool is not aligned with where his anus is. You can see it's actually in front of the shoe.
Yeah, right.
So I don't know if he's a side pooper, which may exist.
Something for sure.
Shitcoin. People are funny. Okay. So this is one of those things. Remember when we were talking about the Teslas? You had brought it up how when you drive through a cemetery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we that was on the old Sensible Sociopath podcast.
Absolutely. So this is kind of something similar. I don't know exactly. It says it's an SLS camera. I don't know what that is, but it is definitely interesting.
Don't forget to share that one.
Oh, yeah.
Throw it up.
Thanks, Dan.
Hopefully the people saw our last fucking the shit coins and stuff.
Oh, it didn't? Well,
Well,
it's too late now, Dan. Can't go
work
back.
in progress.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Okay, so sorry this is a little small. I tried to zoom in, but it ain't working. So, this is just like somebody's living room. Could be a hoax. I'm totally open to that. Actually,
All right.
pretty, unless it's a very haunted place. But
Okay.
basically, this SLS camera is coming up with some kind of dot matrices that look
Awesome.
like people.
This looks like constellations.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
There's one angry stick figure.
Yeah. It almost looks like a Peter Gabriel Sledgehammer music video.
Take on me.
That's not Peter Gabriel.
I don't care. It was still fun.
Yeah. So, I just
All
feel
right,
like
that was a cat.
I feel like there's a lot going on in this video for, they're very active.
It's coming right for us.
Yeah. So, it could easily be made by a computer. You making a cocktail? Is he fucking that closet?
I was gonna say I don't think we're supposed to be able to show that even on here.
Yeah, you
He's just going crazy on that thing, whatever it was.
you just see a little pink a little green line come up with a little light ball at the end.
Just light balls shooting across the room.
Exactly. Yeah. Start shooting green and light.
The other one's doing like this from its head. Like, oh my god!
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
You got me in the face!
Okay. So, from the paranormal, Dan,
Alright.
to... Oh, wait, that was supposed to play... Oh, no, yeah. To the... Well, paranormal. And this one...
From the river to the sea?
Ugh.
No. No, we don't do that.
So, this is just a doctor. I don't know exactly what... We'll just play it.
Jill?
And we have serious
Dr. Jill.
concerns about the physical and mental health effects of the current protocols promoted for the care of children and adolescents in the United States who express discomfort with their biological sex.
So,
This declaration was authored by the American College of Pediatricians, but really it was developed from the expertise of hundreds of doctors, researchers, and other healthcare workers and leaders who, for years, have been sounding the alarm on the harmful protocols that continue to be promoted by the medical organizations in the United States. Despite recent revelations from the leaked WPATH files and the recent release of the final report from the CAST review, these medical organizations have not changed course. So we are calling on these medical organizations of the United States, including the American Academy of Pediatrics, the Endocrine Society, the Pediatric Endocrine Society, the American Medical Association, the American Psychological Association.
So, the American College of Pediatricians, I don't know exactly how much sway they have, but it is a, step in the right direction so that, kids
Unless
aren't
it's
getting...
in California, then they don't give a fuck.
Well, I mean, right now, nobody gives a fuck, or they're all scared. That's really what it is. I think people give a fuck. There's just sociopaths and ideologues.
Well, they're
who-
clearly not sensible.
True, yeah. But those are the people that actually do the surgery. People playing God, basically. And
Ugh.
part of the Hippocratic Oath is you will not play God. You will not...
Yeah.
Can't remember the exact verbiage, but it literally says, I will not play God. Or maybe not literal, but
All right,
paraphrasing.
you medical people out there in the world, declare the Hippocratic Oath.
Mhm.
Share it with us.
So it's cool that people are willing to, push back, that aren't far right, whatever the fucks, people that they...
Jesus.
they say we are. And speaking of which, Dan, you'll identify with this. Founder of Surrey Pride, 40, who was a patron of the controversial LGBT plus education charity that encouraged toddlers to question their gender, faces 37 child sex abuse charges, including rape and voyeurism. And
listen, that is not the LGBTQ that I am familiar with, because I like liquor, guns, beer, titties, and quickies, all right?
little girl butt tasers.
No.
Something
Liquor,
like
guns, beer, titties, and quickies.
that. And quickies.
Yeah, LGBTQ.
Yeah. What about Wordle? We need to get a W in there. Unless you're a crossword kind of man, Dan.
Wankers?
Wordle, Dan. You never played Wordle?
Oh, yeah, no, I have.
Oh, all right. I thought you...
Thinking of adding the W into that lineup.
Yeah, but then you're taking away Wordle.
No.
That's what you're here for, Dan. That's your agenda. Can't believe you. So anyways, yeah.
Fair.
Raping kids. You know.
Whoa, no, I am not here for that.
Dan gets it. This one really bummed Dan out.
It does, but not for the reason you're talking about. Jeez.
Oh, Dan. So you know how we were talking about the alpha and omega male or sigma?
Yeah, no, we were totally talking about that.
Yeah, so this was kind of cool. It's because we were learning the Gen Z language, and sigma was one of them.
Sigma was part of the language.
So this basically gives you like the most interesting part of this is they give you like characters in movies that would be alpha, beta, delta, gamma, omega, and sigma. So
Okay.
I thought we'd just kind of go through it.
Yeah.
So the alpha male, let's see. Yeah. So basically King Leonidas, Captain America, Thomas Shelby. Is that Pinky Blinders?
Peaky Blinders.
I think,
yeah, dude, you don't fuck with fucking Cillian Murphy and fucking Peaky Blinders. Good God.
These characters are strong leaders, exhibit courage, and inspire those around them, often fighting for principles or causes bigger than themselves.
Okay. Cillian Murphy is so fucking gangster
Mhm.
that he still holds the Irish thing today.
Oh.
Where when the Irish are in front of British royalty, they will actually keep their hands in their pockets as a form of formal protest to the British crown.
Yeah.
It's like
I get it. What's he known for? Boxing, I'm guessing?
Cillian Murphy?
Yeah.
Well, he's an actor. He's an Irish actor.
But you said nobody's beat him in Irish something. You said he still holds the record.
Yeah. Well,
for what?
Oh, God damn it. Fucking just dude's gangster, man.
Okay.
Like straight gangster, okay? That's
More than Vinnie Jones?
okay, I don't
More than Conor McGregor?
Okay, Conor McGregor and him are probably best friends, all right?
Yeah.
That's most likely what it is.
I thought you were talking about the guy from a guy from history, because I was going to say Peaky Blinders is real.
To the best of my knowledge, I mean, I think Thomas Shelby was actually based on a real Irish person.
Probably, yeah. I just didn't know if it was like historically accurate, where there's some bare knuckle boxer that
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on to betas.
Okay.
So Ron Weasley, Samwise Gamgee, and Bruce Banner. And they... okay. So they're supportive... beta males are less dominant and more agreeable and cooperative. So
True.
Yeah.
True. They like to go with the flow a whole lot more.
yeah.
It's true.
So delta males often go unnoticed in social settings. Their adaptability makes them reliable, but they rarely lead. So those types of people would be Harry Potter, Marty McFly, Frodo Baggins.
Okay. Yeah. No. I'm down with that. I'm
Yeah.
down with that.
They have something thrust upon them, I guess.
Yeah, they didn't, I mean, the only reason why Frodo's is like, I'll take it. I could take the ring to Mordor. And, Harry Potter was like, I don't want to be the chosen one, but
Yeah.
I'll be the chosen one.
Yeah.
Marty McFly was like,
Yeah.
come on, Doc.
So
Are you telling me I'm in 1955?
it's the Libyans. So,
Oh, my God, they found me.
gamma
I don't know
males.
how, but they found me. Run for it, Marty!
Gamma males are contrarians, often rejecting and challenging social norms. A rebellious artist who struggles socially but is intelligent in other ways encapsulates this type. So they would be Tony Stark, Jack Sparrow, and Han Solo.
Yeah, he would be the type of person to be like, I love you. I know.
Omega males. So Omega males are at the bottom of the social hierarchy and often lack social skills. They are typically introverted and may not lack self-confidence, but are generally unpopular. Okay, so they can still have self-confidence. That was a weird way to say it. So Peter Parker, Newt Scamander, and Walter Mitty.
Okay.
I'm like,
All right.
I know Spider-Man.
Well, I know the other two.
Yeah. I know something about the secret life of Walter Mitty. Is that
Yes,
the thing?
Yes, it was a Ben Stiller movie.
The sisterhood of the Walter Mitty.
Yeah. Fuck them walking pants.
And Sigma males. So Sigma males reject traditional social hierarchies and value their independence and self-reliance. A lone wolf who doesn't seek validation from others embodies this archetype. And so you've got Bruce Wayne, James Bond, and John Wick. Very cool. They're charismatic, self-reliant, and work alone, unfettered by societal expectations.
Dude, straight fucking gangster.
Mm-hmm.
That's Thomas Shelby, by the way. Cillian Murphy is Thomas Shelby.
Gotcha. This guy right here?
Yes,
The
and
main guy?
the Peaky Blinders was actually an Irish gang.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why they were called that is because they wore the cap, like the stereotypical driving cap.
Mm-hmm.
But
The
they
newsie?
would, yes, but they would have razor blades
Ooh.
sewn into the front of it, so that whenever they'd take their hat off, they'd slash people in the fucking face with it.
That's cool.
That show's fucking gangster as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah. Got to be careful taking your hat off, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
But it's like that hat specifically, like it was just up there.
Dan, don't you fucking lie.
I was not.
I think it was the newsy hat, Dan.
Yeah.
You didn't show the hat.
No, it does. Just wait.
Dan, I went backwards.
Just wait. Boom.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a Kangol.
Is that what they're called? We'll go with it.
Remember?
Like Kegels?
No, you turn it around backwards and it's got the little kangaroo on it, Kangol.
Oh my god.
Samuel L. Jackson in the 90s.
Yeah, I have one, but mine's a leather Stetson.
You have a Kangol?
Yeah,
That's
but it's
leather?
It's a Stetson.
That doesn't help, Dan.
I don't give a fuck. It's a Stetson.
I'm a Stetson man. Okay, so I named the episode Ruby Ridge. Are you familiar with Ruby Ridge?
Wasn't that here?
Yes, actually, yeah. Ruby Ridge, Idaho.
Yes.
Mhm.
I am familiar with that.
Mhm.
Please.
So this is, what was it? 1992. So it's I think it's like the 22-year anniversary or something like that.
Oh god, this shit's so fucked up.
Yeah.
It's so fucked up.
So basically, I'll kind of just give you an overview of what it is.
That's why I didn't start talking, Steve. I didn't need the backhand.
On this day in 1992, Randy Weaver and his family were attacked by federal law enforcement in their home on Ruby Ridge in Boundary County, Idaho, which began on a day that would quickly become known as the most egregious example of federal police tyranny in the nation's history. So it's a long story.
That's 9B for those license plate
Oh, is it?
aficionados out there.
I don't know if I ever saw that one.
Yeah,
It's-
I don't
it's
think
out
you
there.
ever find out anybody who's from Boundary County in Idaho.
Yeah.
9B.
So Randy Weaver, I guess he preferred to go by Pete, but I'm a big fan of Randy. Basically,
Randy.
military guy. I think that's an Army Airborne thing. Met his wife Vicky, ended up getting married. Eventually moved out to the middle of nowhere, Idaho, where he started getting, he became more reclusive, more like questioning the government.
There's still plenty of middle of nowhere
Sure,
Idaho
absolutely.
left.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be a great place to live with
Just good luck
Starlink now.
finding it.
And so what he did was he started to get more and more, anti-government and all that stuff. Of course, I mean,
Who
they're
the hell's going to
paint
listen
it.
to him in the middle of nowhere?
Well, it wasn't a problem at all. But and his wife started to have these premonitions about the end of the world. And
Oh,
so,
shit.
like the impending apocalypse, I'm sure it was religious things and stuff like
Is that kind
right?
of like the Daybells?
And so in 1984, his shitbag neighbor, Terry Kinnison, basically they had a land deal that was like $3,000.
1984, $3,000 was quite a bit of money.
True. I mean, yeah, I wish I could get a plot of land for $3,000. Jesus Christ. Now it's $500,000 for whatever that was. So what happened was Kinnison lost the lawsuit, or the land dispute or whatever. So he lost the $3,000 and then had to pay $2,100 on top of that. So not only was there already bad blood, now that guy who was already pissed off is even more pissed off. So he started writing letters. And so the letters were sent to the FBI, the Secret Service, the president, like basically saying that this person was threatening people and saying they were going to do this and do that.
No, that's the wrong place. Like those are in Coeur d'Alene.
The FBI?
No,
And
no. Like it says the white supremacist and is part of the Aryan
Oh,
nation.
yeah, we didn't get there yet, Dan.
Okay,
what are you
I'm
doing?
I'm
You telling the
reading.
story?
I'm reading.
Jesus. So, yeah. So that's when. So yeah, FBI, Secret Service, and the sheriff. That's who they were sending letters to. So, basically, this puts him on the watch list.
Yeah, fucking prime watch list number 1.
Yeah, Weaver gets on the watch list because of that shit. So, anyways, basically, yeah, they said he was part of the Aryan nation, said he had a large gun collection, that he was anti-government, blah, 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 blah. So when they all came to talk to him, he was just like, that's not true, whatever. Turns out there was some Aryan nation stuff going on around there. Actually, that was like kind of right before I moved here. Not right before, but it was like that was the thing Idaho was known for, was like Aryan Nation compound or something, like
God,
Ruby
yeah.
Ridge shit. So yeah, so I didn't know what the hell this place was
We're
going to
better
be
than
like.
that, I swear.
No, we're not. Don't
Okay.
come here. Do not come here.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
It's all
I wasn't telling them to come here.
it's all white supremacists and $500,000 plots of land
Yeah, it's all spending.
and lawsuits. So, there was no like charges or anything filed on him, but basically, the Weavers filed an affidavit in 1985 claiming their enemies were plotting to provoke the FBI into killing them. That's in
What?
1985. Okay,
I mean, it's a good year, but still,
7 years before the incident.
that was Marty McFly's time.
The couple even wrote a letter to Reagan claiming, that a threatening letter may have been sent with a forged signature from the Weavers, but
that's
it's never
fucked
been
up.
substantiated. So
That's fucked up.
no, but it's never been substantiated. So,
That we know of.
so basically one of Weaver's friends, Frank Kumnick, brought him to an Aryan Nation rally, the World Aryan Congress.
Oh yeah, whack.
Yeah.
That shit is whack, yo.
Hell yeah. Inner City Aryan World Aryan Congress, 1986. But here's the thing: is Kumnick was an ATF he was
target?
he was a target of the ATF. So basically, they were going to try to get him to flip, right?
Ugh.
So.
What a quality dude, bro.
And this is 1986. This is still 6 years before the fucking incident.
God.
So while at this Congress, Weaver met a man posing as a gun dealer who was, of course, an undercover ATF agent. Randy invited him to his home, forming a resistance group against what they called the Zionist occupation government.
Oh, yeah, Zog.
Yeah. It's, and then, God damn it. Later that year, the ATF would charge Weaver with selling that informant 2 sawed-off shotguns. So basically, if you have the barrel of a gun and it's less than 16 inches, and it's considered and I think if there's a shoulder,
16 inches, right?
Yeah. So
guys,
like ARs,
guys, girls out there, 16 inches.
Yeah. So they if you cut it down, you're cooked. It's like filing off a serial number or something. So, anyways, freedom.
He needs some milk.
So the ATF offered to drop all charges. So basically, they entrapped him. That's exactly what they did. And then they offered to drop all the charges if he would become a confidential informant. And he says, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah, fuck you, rats.
So indictments came down shortly after that, claiming that Randy was a bank robber and had an extensive criminal history. The allegations were, of course, fabricated.
Weird. They'll make up lies about you?
Yeah, isn't that
That's weird.
However, Randy was still arrested and then released pending trial, right? Mm-hmm. So the trial was set for February 20th, but his parole officer or probation officer or whatever sent him a letter that said it was
5 years later. It was February 20th, 5 years later.
Well, maybe he just got out of prison then. I don't know. That's weird. Well, no, because they said like 2 years went by. Let's see. Randy was invited man to...
Yeah, go down. It was 86.
Yeah, but I think it was like 2 years later. Oh, later that same year. Jesus Christ, why does it keep doing that?
Because you're pushing buttons.
Later the same year, ATF, which was... Okay, maybe I was thinking the 2 and the year, but... Okay, well, who knows? So basically, instead of saying February 20th, his probation or parole officer, they say parole officer, so I don't think he was in prison because it said he was released pending trial.
All right.
But he sent him a letter that said March 20th, so a month after.
Fucked.
Yeah, so, basically they're like, he didn't know. He didn't, he got a letter saying March 20th. Why would he show up February 20th, So.
Dear Mr. Thatch, we have moved your 4 p.m. meeting from 3:30 to 4:30. And dear Mr. Thatch, due to the fact that you did not show up at your 4:30 meeting at 4:45, your meeting has been canceled.
So a bench warrant was issued for his arrest for not showing up in court. So the U.S. Marshal Service, another law enforcement agency involved, agreed to put off the execution of the warrant until after the March 30th or March 20th date. But the U.S. Attorney's Office intervened and had a grand jury. So basically what a grand jury is they just kind of go like, hey, does this seem like we should do something about it? Kind of like it's a jury of your peers, but you don't get like represented. It's pretty fucked up. And So, like, at least by yourself, you know, it's like, oh, could we arrest this person kind of thing?
Well,
like,
thankfully, I'm pretty sure Wyatt Earp wasn't still alive because, you know, he was one of those people who was, you see that? It says United States Marshal.
yeah. And so he ended up, basically the grand jury, what did they say?
Could indict a ham sandwich?
Yeah. The they said a grand jury could indict a ham sandwich, and the adage proved to be true, particularly when the prosecution failed to reveal the parole officer Richens' letter with the March 20th date. It's like, if they would have shown that, no one on that jury would have said arrest the guy. You know, like go ahead.
You mean like here, you can either convict him of this, or this, and we'll still convict him of all of it. Does that sound familiar?
I mean, oh well, you know, it's lawfare. Well, I don't know. It's setting people up. Trump never even got set up. That's the thing. They didn't even go through the work of it.
No.
Yeah.
They didn't. But still, it's
at least
up.
they would have a crime to charge him with.
Correct.
Yeah.
At least in this, they'd
Okay.
have a crime.
Okay, well, the FBI snuck in and put classified things in
They
his
stamped it on
office.
afterwards.
You have to, right? Before you take a picture of it, you have to stamp classified on every document.
Yeah, it's like doing the ass out duck lips.
So basically, they started building a threat profile at this point on the Weavers, on their family.
Yeah,
you know?
you're just walking around outside, shirt cocking in the woods.
And here's the thing: is his and the operation plan was Operation Northern Exposure. Nice
Oh,
show from
shit.
the Canadian sitcom, I believe. So basically, if Weaver was a recluse, you know, former military, you know, special forces or you know, airborne, and then he's already living up on a fucking ridge in the middle of nowhere, Idaho. You know, I'm sure probably no running water, probably no flushing toilets, just, you know, living
No, they shat in the woods
living that life.
with the bears,
Yeah. So
marking
if-
trees like the Wolverine.
if you were not already, you know, questioning the government and you know, feeling like you're you know, being unfairly, you know, like the government is out to get you,
Oh yeah,
boy, wouldn't all this have a lot to do with it, you know?
This is so fucked.
Yeah, if you know, you've had to talk to the FBI, the Secret Service, fucking the sheriff, then the ATF sets you up when you're just trying to have some fun with your Aryan friends, your
Right.
Aryan Congress friends.
No, blonde hair, blue eyes. We're having a party.
So yeah, so
Listen to our
Operation
favorite buddy Adolf.
Operation Northern Exposure. So Weaver was more distrustful than ever, and he was convinced that if he lost this trial, so the grand jury said yes, and you know, they wanted to go and get him, they would seize his land and his 4 children, and then his wife Vicky, who he loved very much and been married to for 20
Ever.
years now, something like that, would go homeless, right? So that's his fear. So basically, the Fed started to surveil because they were obviously trying to apprehend him, and
With
you know,
birds.
and
I heard birds are robots.
and so basically, it's going on for months. They cannot get him to come out, and you know, basically, he's like, "Well, I got to figure out how to not get arrested, because then they're going to take away the kids and take away my land and take away my wife." You know?
Yeah. What
So-
a fucking dickhead neighbor.
I know. That's the thing. Is like, that's what started all this. That's the impetus of it. You know?
Because you didn't let him have the last piece of fucking apple pie.
Yeah. I mean,
And he wanted to fuck your wife.
and it was only $3,000, you know, worth of land, and he probably started it. So
Most
it's his
likely.
fault that the $2,100 got added on top of it, because that's like
Yeah.
bitter.
It's fuck, dude. I
So-
hope that guy fucking rolls over in his goddamn. Oh man.
Yeah.
Nothing
So-
positive to say about this.
So there were several go-betweens, so people that would, visit and do that kind of stuff. And I'm sure, at this point, I believe the feds were hanging back. Like nobody knew that they were there, surveilling the family and this Operation Northern Exposure.
Oh, so that's where the myth of fucking Bigfoot came from. It was actually the feds wandering around in fucking Idaho.
That is interesting. So basically, Deputy Marshal Dave Hunter asked Weaver's neighbor Bill Grider, why shouldn't I just go up there and talk to him? And Grider basically said, like, well, if you were coming on my land with a gun, I'd pull one out on you, kind of thing, and especially if he's that.
Yeah, no. Like, no. I don't give a fuck who you are. It is ingrained in people who are from Idaho that even if they don't want you on their land,
Yeah.
if you go there and you show no hostility,
Sometimes I'll answer my door with a gun. I'm
as
just
well
saying.
you should.
Yeah.
Especially
Sometimes-
for fucking Elias and not making his fucking delivery on episode 0. Yes, you should be fucking answering the door with a gun.
Sometimes you put the barrel up to the door before you check the people.
Correct.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So-
mouth level.
I'm not,
No, but what I'm saying is that no, you're right. In Idaho, we're nothing but dickheads.
no.
We just shoot first. We ask questions never.
I'd say most people
We're
have
just-
the freedom to protect their land.
Oh yeah,
and,
yeah, and keep your mouth shut because we'll shoot you in the face.
I mean,
Try and take our guns.
absolutely. Yeah.
We're gun-toting, Aryan nation-loving, land.
Dan, I don't know where your sarcastic tone is coming from because that's literally exactly what I am.
Who said I was being sarcastic?
Okay.
I'm not being sarcastic.
You don't talk like
Stay
this,
the
Dan.
fuck out of Idaho.
Okay.
Don't get me riled
But
up,
you're just
dude.
telling the truth.
Don't get me riled
You're
up,
saying
dude.
truthful things
Yes,
in a
I
way
know.
that you're appearing like you're not telling the truth, which is
No.
giving the opposite message.
No. I'm 100% serious. Stay the
Yeah.
fuck out of Idaho.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so on April 1992, so this is
2 months after
4 months?
trial.
Yeah.
Almost 2 months after trial.
and 4 months before the incident, Geraldo Rivera shows up in a helicopter.
Geraldo?
Yeah, yep. The guy who went to that asylum. What was it? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Remember the one with all the shitty kids all over the floor and like
Oh my god.
it was like the worst place in the whole world.
Yeah.
All their retarded kids.
You're retarded.
So basically, they don't say who, but someone claims that someone shot at the helicopter. Because they were, I don't even know what the fuck they were doing there. It's like if there's like, I mean, obviously there was a problem because
Well,
like law
Geraldo
enforcement is trying to.
wanted to be intrusive, like
Yeah.
he was famous for.
Yeah. And and I'm like, gee, I wonder who was the one that said, oh, they took a shot at us, because actually the pilot said, no, nobody took a shot. And
Oh my god.
they were on video surveillance and there was nothing. There was nothing.
That was made with tape. The only way to destroy that shit was,
Yeah, you couldn't edit it back then.
you had to burn
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shit.
You had to cut it in Scotch tape. But yeah, so basically, that's the second impetus, is goddamn fucking Geraldo Rivera. It's swarthy mustached. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, basically, yeah, so the marshal showed no such shots fired, and pilot Richard Weiss denied the story. But basically, the lie got out there and, escalated things, right? Because
Right.
people thought they're taking shots at
Yeah.
whomever. So, on August 21st, the day before, 1992.
Dude, that was yesterday.
So 6 deputy U.S. Marshals were on the property, and they were full camoed out, like full,
Just ghillie suited.
yes, ghillie suits. Yep,
Oof.
yep. So basically they were doing
I bet their wife Gilly had worked really hard on those suits.
exactly, yeah,
That's why it's
yeah,
named a ghillie suit.
exactly. So
Unlike
they were-
Django Unchained.
they were doing reconnaissance, and they basically wanted to ambush and arrest. That's the route they were going.
Yeah, of course.
So what they were doing was throwing rocks at the cabin to see how the dog would respond. Okay?
Yeah, that seems like a great plan.
Yeah. So the dog starts barking or making noise or whatever it is. At this point, they've been holed up for however long. They didn't have any meat. So they're like, oh, maybe it's an animal that we could eat. So him and his buddy and I think his son went and grabbed their rifles and
Yeah, because, the deer are throwing rocks at the cabin again. You got to go and kill them.
well, they went for the dog. I think they were throwing the rocks to see if the dog would cause a ruckus, which he did. And so what they did was they let the dog loose, and the dog finds the marshals in their ghillie suits. So the marshals kill the dog.
That's fucked.
And so
That's fucked. Where's John Wick?
yeah. You killed
John
my
Wick
dog.
Fucking kill motherfuckers.
So
With a fucking pencil. Who the fuck does that?
So they were they kill the dog in front of the 14-year-old. Obviously, he's attached to his dog, like most kids are. And so what happens is, I think one of them gets shot. The kid gets killed. He gets shot in the back while he's trying to tend to the dog. And, and the way that they perceived it wasn't that these guys were trying to go hunt. It's that they were coming at them with rifles, probably hunting rifles instead of ARs or whatever the fuck else. They probably had AKs, ARs, all that shit.
It was probably a fucking bolt action 22.
Yeah. Probably heavier than a 22, but yeah.
At
308.
the least,
Yeah. I'd say, I mean, if you're hunting a deer, probably a 308 or a 30 out 6. That's a good one. You could take down an elk with that too. So.
All right, fair enough.
So they come out there with their bolt action rifles. They're not warring. I mean, obviously you don't want people having rifles if you're hiding in their yard dressed in ghillie suits.
Correct.
But then they just kill his dog, And so then they kill his son. And I believe that he So, yeah, Stryker, the dog. When Stryker discovered the team's location on the marshals, the marshals shot and killed the dog. It caused a brief firefight. By the time the shooting stopped, Deputy U.S. Marshal William Deegan had been shot and killed by Harris, the friend that was over, one of the in-betweens.
Oh, he wasn't that douchebag who started
No.
this whole shit.
No, that was Ken
Mick?
something like that. Or maybe I'm thinking of the other shitty ATF agent. But so the U.S. Marshal had been shot and killed by Harris, and tragically the 14-year-old son Sammy was also dead, shot in the back by the marshals while trying to help his dog. And that's the kid right there. I don't think he's 14 there, but
They grew him different back then, dude.
Yeah, it could be true. Yeah.
Jesus, what a bunch of punks.
So now they've killed a federal officer. So the situation quickly spiraled. The National Guard was called in, as well as the SWAT teams and helicopters. The Weavers moved Sammy's body into a small shed near the main house, then retreated into the house. So now they're really holed up,
Yeah.
Because now they just want to kill them. So here's where, it's already sad, but...
So today, back in 1992.
Correct. Yep. So the next day, Weaver and his 16-year-old daughter, Sarah, along with Harris, the guy who killed the U.S. Marshal, left the main house to go to the shed where Sammy's body was. So the FBI sniper, Lon Horiuchi, who I'm thinking is part of the Zionist organizational government.
Yeah, 100%.
Fired from a position some 200 yards distant. The bullet tore into Weaver's back and out his armpit. Then...
God damn, he was fucking dead before he hit the ground.
he was still alive, I think, at that point.
What?
Then the three raced back to the cabin. Horichi's second shot entered the door as Harris dove for the opening, injuring him in the chest before striking Vicky in the face while she held the baby.
Holy shit!
Yeah. And Vicky did not survive.
Lishiba.
Yep. So basically, yeah, she took one right to the face inside her house because some fucking
Through somebody.
FBI sniper was.
So it went through dude's chest and into her face and the kid. What the fuck?
So
why don't they teach this in Idaho history?
So 2 days later, FBI Assistant Director Danny Coulson wrote the following memorandum. I'm aware that Vicky Weaver lay dead. Something to consider. Charge against Weaver is bullshit. No one saw Weaver do any shooting. Vicky has no charges against her. Weaver's defense: he ran down the hill to see what the dog was barking at. Some guys in cami shot his dog, started shooting at him, killed his son. Harris did the shooting of Deegan. Weaver, is in pretty strong legal position. So that's the director of the FBI. Assistant director. So, deputy assistant director. That's pretty based.
Yeah.
So the siege on Ruby Ridge would drag on for 10 days. Kevin Harris was brought out on a stretcher on August 30th, along with
happy anniversary, kids.
Along with Vicky's body. Randy Weaver emerged the following day. Subsequent trials acquitted Harris of all wrongdoing and Weaver of all but his failure to appear in court, for which he received 4 months and a $10,000 fine.
Look at that guy. He's fucking straight gangster.
Yeah, so that was like the precursor to Waco. So those were the two like biggest federal like fuck ups, where the tyranny of the state, basically.
Oh my God, that's
pretty
so
fucking crazy,
fucked.
right? Yeah.
Holy God, that's fucked.
Well, and here's the thing too: is he was trapped in the house with his dead wife
and his baby.
Yeah. And I'm sure not a lot of baby food or whatever. I don't know.
And, he's not going to have her, start being, fucking, necro cannibal. Start, eating dead breast milk.
I mean, toughen you
What
up.
the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really sad, Because, if those guys weren't there, I mean, three things. The fucking neighbor.
A piece of bitch.
Yep.
Fucking 3-piece in a bucket with a fucking gun pointed at his goddamn head.
Well, and of course, the federal, the fucking Operation Northern Exposure. But
you go straight Popeyes on his ass. Fucking 3-piece in a biscuit. God damn it.
That wasn't a, the surveillance. We're all surveilled. You just say the magic words, and guess what? You're on a list. So
we like being on the list.
So the Geraldo, him being a drama queen and saying that he was shot at, because I know it was Geraldo.
Fucking what? Gamma male?
Yeah, maybe.
Or Delta?
Yeah. Maybe. No, Omega. I think Omega's the lowest.
Yeah, no, he's a fucking piece of bitch too. Your mustache will never be as good as Sam Elliott's.
So and then of course, the fucking guys in ghillie suits. You guys did this. You guys did. And that's why I'm so. It's based AF of that. Assistant deputy director. To go. Hey, these people didn't do anything wrong.
No, they were
you guys just killed
chilling.
his son.
You cut off their supply line of meat.
Yeah. An eye for an eye, basically.
Almost literally.
They killed one of us. We killed one of them.
They killed
that's a lot more
3
painful.
Of them.
Yeah, well, no, I mean when he wrote that, he didn't know Vicky was dead. So, but what I'm saying is the person that the U.S. Marshal that got shot, his family gets a pension. They get whatever payout. They'll be taken care of. I'm sure it doesn't replace anything.
Pretty much.
I'm sure it doesn't help, but here's the thing: they just shot the guy's 14-year-old son. over a dog
first.
Yeah, because the dog smelled them or what, So, anyways, that's plenty enough.
Went up to identify their buttholes, because that's what dogs do. They smell butts.
Okay, so I wanted to show this video real quick, Well, yeah, and then we have one more.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay, so this is, I don't know if this is in Idaho, but it was my connection, so I'm just gonna assume this is Idaho.
Let's do it.
Okay, well, as you can see, we have a brown bear here. We were hiking through some
Listen
pretty
to how calm he
thick
is.
grass here. We startled her, or him, I'm not sure. And it came charging at my dad. He made some noise.
It went to you.
And then it went straight to me, and thankfully when I was falling backwards I was able to unsheath my pistol, and when he was on top of me, absolutely unload like a on top of this guy.
10 millimeter. Good choice.
So did my father. I'm not sure. I did shoot myself in the leg when I was falling backwards, right here, but it went straight through my leg. I'm not sure if, again, I shot myself when I was falling backwards or the bear got me. I know he did bite into me. I think I felt that, but I'm not 100% sure.
Look how calm
we
he
got
is.
An SOS out update.
Get the f out of here!
Papa Bear's here. Update, we got military helicopter coming to pick us up. Some PJs. RCC.
Rescue Corps.
So, he's a real badass. That's very impressive. And that's why you carry a gun when you go out in the woods, or wherever.
That's why at least I'm thankful and glad here in Idaho, whether it's concealed or it's open, you fucking can have a gun.
Do you want to see revenge though, Dan?
Oh, dinosaurs.
Yeah, this is might be my favorite video I've ever seen.
All right.
Okay. Sorry, let me just rewind it. Because it's got, the point of view is great. The intention is great. I don't know if it's this guy's job, but it's my favorite thing.
Okay.
The best.
No, he's hitting us on the snout. Fuck. Phil, I told you, you need to make sure that you get in the goddamn water. He's gonna hit you on the bill. What the hell? Did you hear that noise, dude?
That first hit on the head is the best. I'm like, I don't...
And
This guy loves
that's
his job.
amazing.
Yeah. He loves his job. Like,
Dude, that was fantastic.
when you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. You know? That's the whole
Absolutely.
thing.
You never fucking work a goddamn day in your life.
Well, and it actually reminds me of, do you remember Bootsy? You ever meet the dog Bootsy?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you know, back in the day, I was this one character named Superfan Dan
Yeah.
on the Sensible Sociopath
Oh.
Podcast.com.
Yeah.
But yeah,
She was
no,
in studio.
we had several encounters with the lovely
Yeah.
dog Bootsy.
Yeah. And so
And there
one time I
was-
was digging a hole in my parents' backyard,
Okay.
and every goddamn time I would, pull the dirt out, she would stick her fucking head in the hole. And she's just an idiot fucking half pit bull, half something mix. And so
Almost
eventually,
hound dog.
I was like, I got sick of it, and I just took the shovel and I just bashed her in the head with it. Yeah, and she came back a short time later, but I had a little while of free. I mean, she had a pit bull, She had
Oh,
a
yeah,
hard,
no, they're
hard skull.
trucks.
Yeah, so
They're fucking trucks. Anything
was just
mixed with
fun.
a pit bull that's strong enough pit bull breed,
yeah.
the thing's a fucking brick house.
Yeah. So yeah, so I appreciate everybody that's come in and hung out with us in the chat.
Thank you oh so much to everybody.
Yes.
We absolutely love you. You can follow us on Instagram. I know I haven't posted much in a while. Life's been crazy, so
yeah.
But you know,
And Twitter.
And Twitter, yes, and also extra videos on the actual channel
At Daredevil River.
at Daredevil River on all of that.
Yep.
I am Super Dan. That is Stephen Paul. We are the Daredevil River Boys. Thank you for joining us at the Concrete Ranch. We will have the results of the Daredevil River Boy contest next week, end of August. Send it in. Post what you got. Show us your best Daredevil River Boy. And we absolutely love you guys. We'll be here next week, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m.
Get it,
Eastern
Dan.
Time. Shut up.
See you, everybody.